What day is it?
I'm not sure. Clippy, what day is it? It's voicemail day. So we have a voicemail that you can access down in the description, or if you're listening to this as a podcast, in the show notes. You can go to our website. You can leave us a voicemail. Let's check them. Let's go to the phones. It looks like what's this? What have we got? Let me just pull this one up. Okay. Oops, looks like there's no. Let me see. If you want to send us a voicemail, I have to edit this, but it's all right. It's short. Oops, looks like there's no voicemail. Wait, we didn't do the listen. I didn't do the listen thing. All right, let's listen to this one. Oops, looks like there's no voicemails this time. If you want to send us a voicemail, you can go to the description, click the link, and go to our website, and there will be a button for voicemail. You can also find that link in the show notes of the podcast version. Hang on, let's do this. Let's do this again.
No, I like it repeating. I like the repetition. I think it's a funny goof.
All right.
I think.
Should we just keep
I think.
the vibe of live show for these videos, I guess?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
I love it.
the way I've been thinking about these videos is it's kind of like a live stream, and if it doesn't work how we want, that's kind of out of our control, even though we have the power to edit it.
No, it's the universe's will. We just have to lick a penny and forget the rest of the days. Last week.
Yeah, so we have also a few other things that have come in. Obviously, nothing has come in on voicemail. So if you send us a voicemail, we might use it. I'm pointing to the right camera. That's the correct camera. I have two webcams set up because trying to do this kind of thing with one webcam doesn't work because Zeb can't see me as hell. But so we have some comments on our YouTube videos. We have, and the comments aren't really anything. They're just chiming in. I want to just shout out the two people who left a comment. So Mark Spencer left a comment. Thank you so much for watching, Mark. If you're seeing this, it's good to have you here. Mark Spencer does a podcast about the climate crisis called Climactic, and organizes a bunch of people to come together as sort of a collective called Climactic. A bunch of podcasters and people doing like a lot of great stuff. Like not all like heavy, like miserable news constantly. Like they organize like some fun projects and things like that as well. They're doing some great work with the climate crisis. Other one is from Hannah Brown, who does. Well, this part I will edit. Because I got distracted by reading the comments. The other one is from Hannah Brown, who was referencing something that I already forget. It was on 1 Cent Day, and she said, "At least this tastes like I've lost something." Do you remember what that was, Zeb?
What did we lose?
I think it was your story about finding a penny or something, and tasting it.
Man.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've definitely lost whatever it was that that was the source.
Hannah does a show, a podcast called Way Too Broad with her other two. I can't remember what her relation is to them. I think either they're siblings or
colleagues.
They're not colleagues. They're definitely. I think they're related.
Podcaster colleagues.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
You can be a sibling and a podcast colleague.
Yeah, true. Yeah. They so like they're siblings in their down. I don't think they're siblings. I think they're like aunt or
spiritual siblings,
distant relation. But in like business hours, you can be colleagues, and you can be like, "Did you file me that report, Aaron? I need it on my desk." That's I assume is a direct quote from Hannah most days. Yeah, so go check that out. Check out Way Too Broad. Hannah also does another podcast that is about dreams called So Dreamy. which is like people send in the dreams they had and they read out the story of the dream, which is
Oh
like
man,
an unacceptable situation in normal conversations. But if you have a place for it, it's a good time.
my dreams are so boring.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing with dreams is they're nothing. They're not. It's like you might as well be generating a story in real time and making someone listen to it.
Well, like the psychology of it seems to be, it's literally just when we are asleep, our eyes start to rapidly move, and that's like the process of your brain essentially cleaning out the garbage, and then we hallucinate on the garbage that slides past, and we go and have to reorientate it into something because we think our brain's like, I don't know what's happening. So it's recycling the bin of the day,
Yeah. So they really are pulled from the garbage, but
theoretically.
But I think having it as a podcast where you like actually write it up and send it in is much more interesting than when any friend tries to tell me a dream.
Yeah, well, I mean, it filters out the good ones, I would assume.
Yeah, true. That's right. Yeah. So
Or
good,
the worst ones.
or yeah, I mean, you get the two extremes, right? You don't want those middle ground
both of
ones where it's just like I went
Yeah,
to
right.
Arby's and I had pizza.
There's things which every third word is and. Those stories, those dreams.
I mean, I played basketball with Lin-Manuel Miranda. That was a good time.
Wait, was that a dream?
Yeah, it's a dream.
Oh, it's raining.
Is that a dream thing?
Yes.
That means that it's
a
raining.
dream come true.
That means that it's raining on the outside of the building that you're inceptioning in. And so you should probably be worried because it's about to flood in the room.
It's really slow rain, I think. Is that how it works? I need to go deeper.
Okay. Thanks so much for watching.
Let's try again.
Hannah and Mark. And anyone else watching, send us a voicemail, leave us a comment, and we'll cover it in these kinds of episodes. We'll see you either tomorrow or today.
Well,
I don't know when we're
right,
posting
next-
this.
You know.
In the next
I mean,
one.
you don't, but you, the listener, watcher, you know.
All right.
Then.
We'll see you then.